Hi guys, it's Mama Liz, aka Commander Liz, coming to talk to you today about tests. It's one of those nasty words that people don't like when they're in the middle of starting finals and things for the end of the year, and that might be you. And so I want to come and help you just a little bit in dealing with the stress of tests and ways to study a little better and ways to excel in what you can do and actually get what's in that brain of yours onto that paper, into that computer, and make the score that you need. One of the greatest problems in testing that I see is that people become stressed. Because they're stressed, the blood vessels in their brain tighten and constrict. And guess what happens? If you're not getting good blood flow to your brain, some of the areas of your memory are shut down and it can't recall things. And so, you know what it's like? It's like you know all your material, you go into a test, you get nervous when you start taking it, and you can't remember anything. That's what happens. So, some things that you can do. First of all, what you speak about it is really important. As you're going into these things, you begin to speak life into your work. I'm going to do so well on this test. I know this material. It's going to be easy. I'm not going to be stressed about it. I am just going to go in there and everything I've studied, I'm going to get on that test and it's going to be fine. When people say, "Oh, Liz, I'm having a big test today." And I always say, I just hope every single thing that you've studied comes back to you, you remember it, and you communicate it well on the test. Because I'm not here for slackers. Slackers don't count. If you don't study and you don't do it, that's a different story. But when you do study and you just shut down because you're nervous about taking it, that's a different story. One of the biggest things you can do to cleanse your body of that stress is just relax, take deep breaths to just cleanse some of that stress out of you. Laugh. Laughing is wonderful. Find some stupid video to watch before you're going to take a test and get laughing about it. Go with your best friend. You guys spend a few minutes talking and laughing. Forget the test. Relax, because relaxing is the key to success on a test. When you're studying it, let me give you a few tips really quickly. You remember 10% of what you hear. So don't be too stressed out that you're not listening to the lectures in class right now. You only recall 10% of that, retain it. 20% when you read the material. It's 50% if you interact with it. You do plays or something that's interactive that actually brings it a little more to life. But if you teach it, you retain 90% of what you learned. So go teach to your friends, teach to the walls, teach to the closet, teach in the shower, teach the stuff you're learning. Because by bringing it into the process that you take that material and you reframe it so that you can give it out to someone else, it becomes wired into you in a different way, and it's powerful and awesome because suddenly this stuff is an inner working inside your brain, not just sitting in a little memory bubble over here to go try to access and pull back in and apply on a test. And the key, education isn't about learning something and spitting it out. It's about learning things, applying it, and figuring out how it actually works so that it's an active learning that happens and you can build on next year. Just like math concepts. You can't do Algebra 2 without Algebra 1, without pre-algebra. It just doesn't happen. And so you need those steps along the way to learn. And as your brain begins to build layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of information in there about certain subjects, then you become a powerhouse in that subject because you know so much about it that's been put in a little bit at a time. So take some time to teach what you're learning, read the stuff out loud, look at the paragraph and say, okay, how would I teach this if I were the teacher? Probably some of you could be amazing teachers if you just set your mind to it. It doesn't matter whether you would be or not, it still works. It still accomplishes the task of getting it into your brain in a way that you can recall it easily. If you can let the stress level go. And so relax, take deep breaths, cleanse that anxiety out of you. Think about fun things. Think about silly things, Think about Mama Liz in a Chewbacca mask, and laugh. Whatever it is that makes you laugh and release that stress, do it and do well on your test. I am thinking about you guys. I know that you're trying and you're going to do a great job. And I can't wait to see all that you're going to be and all the greatness that's going to come out of you. Mama Liz signing off today. Have a great day. Bye now.